Good morning, friends, and welcome to episode 93 of Looking at Stamps. And today and tomorrow is brought to you by the color yellow. Yellow is one of the most difficult colors to create. Because most of our color theory is based upon lights rather than pigment, yellow is supposed to be made by mixing red and green light to get yellow. And you can lighten that up by adding white light to get a brighter shade of yellow. But the problem is that when we mix those colors in paints or in pigments, you just get a brownish mess. So yellow is considered one of the primary colors in pigment. So you can color other colors by adding yellow to get the yellow or the brown or the green that you want. So that's a little color theory for today. And today I hope to share with you some new color names for yellow that have been used in the industry. So the first stamp we're going to talk about is Scott number 1203. This is an important person in New York City and the United Nations. This is the Hammarskjold stamp. This was issued in 1962. Hammarskjold was the second Secretary General of the United Nations and received the Nobel Peace Prize posthumously. We have a Hammarskjold Plaza and a Hammarskjold Tower in Manhattan, both of which are located near the United Nations building on the east side of Manhattan. And this yellow is a particular yellow that we would normally call banana yellow. And that is the Hammarskjold stamp. The next stamp was issued in 1962 as well. This is Scott number 1201. This is the Apprenticeship stamp, and this celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Apprenticeship Act, which regulated the working and health conditions and protections for apprentices. At the time that this act was passed, apprenticeship was simply cheap labor, and there were no protections, no working rules, working space rules, I should say. And so this is 1201, the apprenticeship stamp. And this is an interesting shade of yellow. This is more brown yellow, almost a khaki yellow, but we would call this in color theory the term flaxen, after flax. The next stamp is the 1253, which seems to be an outdated stamp now, simply because the term homemaker isn't as necessarily widely used. But this was issued in 1964 and celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Smith-Lever Act. And the Smith-Lever Act was an act that raised money and to educate Americans, namely women, on current developments in agriculture, home economics, and other related areas. This is the color that we would normally call corn yellow. And I love this quilting style, this needlepoint style of this particular, or cross stitch even, style of this particular stamp. And finally we have one of my favorite stamps. This is 1183. This is the Kansas Statehood stamp. It's one of my favorites because it's yellow, but it also has a sunflower on it, which is the state flower of Kansas. This was designed and issued in 1961 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Kansas statehood. And in color theory, we would call this particular color Tuscany. So that is all the time we had for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed our delving into the color yellow, and we'll have 4 more stamps tomorrow based upon the color yellow. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.